The ignorant investor. This investor does not invest or save money. All they do is invest their time. This investor relies on his or her day-to-day paycheck to survive, even if he or she has a high-paying profession, and they struggle when the markets are down, when they can potentially lose their job. This type of investor would be classified as the squirrel, because they are impulsive, frivolous spenders who move wherever the wind blows. The scared investor. This investor has their money saved in the bank or under their bed. They do not trust anyone with their money except themselves. They have possibly done investments in the past and probably lost a lot of money. They would be classified as the hermit crab, because they are afraid of getting out of their shell and taking absolutely any kind of risk with their money, which is probably an even bigger risk. The naive investor. This investor gives their money to other people so that they can invest their money for them. They are typically too busy to learn about investing for themselves and rely on specialists to do it for them. They would be classified as the sheep, because they do not think for themselves. The thinking is done for them by the shepherd and the dog. The dangerous investor. This investor takes other people's money and gambles with it. They typically act like an all-star investor, and they seem very knowledgeable, but they do not know what they are doing. They love high return investments and are typically very busy people. They would be classified as the shark, because they act like gunslingers, and you may not see them until it's too late. The solo investor. This investor only invests for themselves with the money they have earned, or the money they borrowed from the bank. They typically do not believe in leveraging other people's money because they do not want to take unnecessary risks or additional liabilities. They are typically introverted by nature. They would be classified as the skunk, because they only need or want to take care of themselves. The wannabe investor. This investor pretends to be an investor, but does not know the first thing about investments. They have typically taken more courses, seminars, and workshops than anyone else, but simply do not allow themselves to believe that they could do any deals because they lack the resources. They are typically emotionally driven people and very friendly. They would be classified as the chameleon, because they are very good at camouflaging in a group of investors. The competent investor. This investor is somewhat experienced in investing, but still quite knowledgeable. They have typically taken many courses and seminars for their area of expertise and like to analyze every deal very thoroughly. They take a very long time to say yes to deals, but on occasion do say yes while letting many great deals pass them by. They would be classified as the bear, because they seem slow but still mean business and will have a very comfortable retirement. The all-star investor. This investor has the qualities of a dangerous, solo, and competent investor with none of the downside. He or she is very aggressive, like the dangerous investor, but is not impulsive because they are usually trained and obsessive about their investments. and have probably been doing them for a very long time. They use other people's money as if it was their own, and are not afraid to put skin in the game. They put in all the time it takes for the due diligence, but do not hesitate to move on any good deals. They are also very friendly, like the wannabe investor. They would be classified as the eagle, because they are fierce, strong, and agile. The criminal investor. Be very cautious around this investor. This investor is not just dangerous, but actively seeks out to hurt others. He or she is not empathetic and has sociopathic tendencies. They do not feel or care for others and will not hesitate to steal your money. They tend to have prior criminal records and many skeletons in the closet. They do not seek high returns. They simply tell people about potential high returns in hopes that they can take the money and run. They would be classified as the leech, because they survive only by hurting others. So which investor are you? Are you the ignorant, naive, dangerous, solo, wannabe, competent, or all-star? Or maybe you're the criminal. I certainly hope not. But maybe you're a couple of them. Maybe you're all of them, or none of them. Let us know. We'd like to hear from you. Please comment below. Thank you for watching.